What up, fam? What's going on with you, man? Okay. She sent me. Well, okay, we got like two more wins. Two more wins. Say that for a minute. All right. 1,014 people on here. Who was the last team I used? I used Indiana. Okay, their overall is very stupid. The offense is 98. The defense is 96, but they have an overall rating of 90. Offense 96. For Ohio State, offense is 96, defense 96, but they have an overall rating of 92. kind of crazy. All right. Let's run it back. Let's run it back real quick. Minute and 35 seconds. Yes, continue. Oh boy. Come on, man. There we go.
Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David College with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 20. They'll go to the ground. He's an open space downfield.
Come on, man.
Line after gaining 10 on that one. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
I already started off like that.
Physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
They'll snap it from the 36. They got a first down. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a crease. It's Allen.
There we go.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It'll be 3rd and
Must be a mesh concept right here.
Looking to throw, it's Allard. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Hey, make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody.
Animation.
Running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense there goes zone coverage. Maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive fizzled out.
May or may not be a strain.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And incomplete on
There
the
we go.
deep
Good
ball.
job.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time.
If somebody does shoot the gap and they don't do it.
You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range.
No, he's going right up the middle.
Drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
The give on the inside. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field.
He's not going to say nothing about that.
Will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got
like, hey, can't even get no.
Okay. Now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They've got the screen set up. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Mendoza. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the
oh my gosh.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10.
Like a edge blitz.
Wants to keep it in the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Exactly what it was.
Look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better
You're doing it again?
Got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
That's caught. It's Hemby. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Becker. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Oh.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Pressure coming.
I got rid of the ball. I got rid of the ball. My gosh, man.
The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
I got rid of the ball.
Pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This offense starting to impose its dominance. 13th play of the drive coming. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive.
chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working that left side. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Got it in the middle. It's Hemby. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out
there. Yeah, creases just like that, and he's able to bust right through. But me, I'm okay.
And they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
And I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you're obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on 3rd down. I like when you slip in there and try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
And he sacked a big play on 4th down to stop this drive. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. The run from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to get a back and forth going, Jesse.
allowing him to swarm all over the field. It's like I don't understand.
Not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
What the?
Not panic time. Have you seen my defense?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops. Certainly, it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
All right. You right. Y'all are right. Y'all are right. You right. So right.
Really need to cash in on this drive. He's got an open man. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback, and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Takes a hit as he fires. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
From midfield, looking for room. And the returner goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Allard. Pulls it in, it's Allen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. He's got the back in the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced.
I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So So that drive covered just 44 yards. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the pass.
And he's got it at the 30.
You did not just
all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
back to eat.
They'll go
I'm not saying nothing.
Down in the final period. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cooper. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the look. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
The give as they work on that clock. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Scanning the field, it's Allard. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Bringing it back.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hemby. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Motion from the wideout. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short.
Stop it, man. Come on with that.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
He's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
He's got it on the move. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room, it's Hemby. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
So as big as that touchdown was, equally as big, converting this 2-point attempt and making it a 1-score game. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. It's incomplete, so the 2-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass
What's up, man? What's going on?
In the end zone will put the ball at the 2. So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a 1-possession game.
Gonna be on for a while.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
24, Indiana, 14.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back.
Man, stop it, man. Cut.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Y'all giving this dude, like, just everything.
If you're the defense, you're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going
trying to measure me through the playoff.
This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Oh my gosh. On back-to-back plays, I'm right there. Come on.
Bringing more beef in. They're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Back-to-back plays, man. I'm right there, man. Stop it. What's up, Funky?
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch.
I think it's the last game. I think I got this away game, next away game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think I got like 3 more games left for this season.
They don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll make the stop about a yard short.
We're about to find out in a minute.
Coming up, 4th down.
What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country. David, consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
But, come on. Right there. That ticked me off. Where's another one at? This one right here. Like, look at that. Look at that. Like, there's nobody right there. And I have somebody right there to What's another one? I don't think it was this one. Was it this one? No, it wasn't that one. Right here, I let go of the ball, but he didn't want to let it go. Like, look at that. They just, both of my right offensive linemen, just look at that. Both of them are able to go through them. Both edge rushers are able to go through both my linemen like that. That's nothing but EA right there. That don't happen. Come on now. Both of them? Like, stop it. And watch this right here. I switched this DB to man him up because I had a feeling that he was going to try to chuck it deep with the slot receiver. But watch what he does. Moves out of the way. Where's the? I think it's this one. This one right here is when I just said, forget it, because it's clear that they don't want me to win this game. All he got to do is run up underneath it. Watch the animation. He did run up underneath it, but watch the animation. He was going to fall. That's touchdown if he would have kept running, but you know, it's quality was alright. There was no lag. There was no lag in it at all. So we good on that part. I need to hold on. Let me go back up on this. Can I go back up? I need to get rid of you. There we go. I don't need no bots in my chat. All right. I'm in the home game right now. I'm in the home game right now, Keith. Let's see. You got the away game. This. Come on, man. What's going on with you, Funky?
Welcome everyone to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Y'all see this?
College football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Y'all see this, right? You have got to be kidding me. Just got back from a doctor's appointment? Okay. Hope everything went well. I'm glad this is happening. Took the rest of the day off? Okay. I guess we just sitting here, chat. I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but during these live streams on Madden and on CFB, we have saw some crazy, crazy stuff. This right here is just, no, it ain't, it doesn't top it off. But this right here, just, look at that. I might start my online debut today. I think there at least one person I can be out there. Yeah. This ain't nothing but their servers. Last game I had an issue. Matter of fact, yesterday's stream I only had like one message that popped up. No, two messages that popped up that the peer was having issues. Well, net, it was a successful stream. No server issues, no lag, no anything like that. It was just perfect. EA will help you at some point. Yeah, they will. Yeah, EA will help you at some point. Majority of the time, nah. Like I can't even back out of this. I can't hit X. I can't hit start. Can't go to the start menu. We can't quit. We can't do anything. We just sit here. Nothing tops on one of the streams that I did. We literally sat here for like 15 to 20 minutes watching the same replay over and over before the server finally kicks in and say, hey, we having problems, so we're gonna stop this game. This thing having issues before it even started. Yesterday's stream was crystal clear. Yeah, it was. For the first multi-stream that I did yesterday, yeah, it was very crisp. First multi-stream on CFB. I did one on Madden, I think a couple weeks ago, but before, no, this was, yeah, a few weeks ago. This was before the kids, before Christmas break, and that was terrible. Well, I literally played 20 games. Tried to play 20 games on Madden, and every one of them, except for one that let me play all the way through, was desyncs. And the one that let me play all the way through ended up with me taking an L. While we are waiting patiently, what's going on with y'all boys? You're kidding. That was the longest theatrical start up to a game I've ever seen. Crazy. Now I got to start again. Didn't do a promotion. You remained at the all conference division. Yeah, I know. That's the most L's I ever took. Since I started doing this is the most L's that I've ever taken. 5. And that's the least amount of wins that I've ever won. Because normally every season since I started this, I have at least between 9 and up wins. But all right, I guess we're starting over. There was fire coaches in the background. Ah! Speaking of firing coaches, man, yesterday was a big shock. The Ravens firing John Harbaugh. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. Like this is literally the end of an era. Dude, can you believe dude has been there for 18 years? He's been there for 18 years. They've only had 3 recruit division looks right for me. I mean, yeah. Keep getting dubs, man. You'll work your way up. But dude, they Ravens have only had 3 head coaches in franchise history. The last one was Brian Billick. I think he ended in 2007, 2006, 2007. Then it comes Jim Harbaugh, and he's been there ever since. But I want the Saints to fire the coach, and grab Harbaugh. According to Adam Schefter, all the openings that they have right now, Harbaugh has heard from all of those teams. And another nugget too. Schefter also said that the teams that currently have head coaches right now have reached out to Harbaugh about potential, you know, potentially being their head coach. Which, man, wow. I mean, hey, that's dude. He's been a walking consistency of success. Even though, yes, he hasn't won a Super Bowl they beat the 49ers since they beat the 49ers in New Orleans years ago. It was like that's what dang near like what a decade ago, almost a decade ago. I think this when it last time it was like what 2013 when they won the Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken, against against his brother. So okay, yeah, it's been like a decade or a little more than a decade since the Ravens won the Super Bowl. But they got a shot. They've been right there. They've been right there. Who's been putting them out? Patrick Mahomes has been putting them out. Either Patrick Mahomes has been putting them out, or um, the Bills have been putting them out, or the Bengals have been putting them out. But the L's that they've taken in the playoffs, I mean, some of those L's comes down to play, and some of those L's come down to coaching. Like I think what was it? the playoff game that they had when they were at home. I think this is when it wasn't the previous Super Bowl between the Chiefs and the Eagles. I think it was the Super Bowl before that. Before the Chiefs tried to go on their on the three-peat. The second Super Bowl in the row that they won. I think that's when the Chiefs met the Ravens in the playoffs and the Ravens were at home because I think the Ravens had what, home field advantage? Yeah, the Ravens had home field advantage and they were going up against the Chiefs. This comes down to coaching. The Chiefs were at the bottom of the league as far as running the football. The Chiefs were close to the bottom of the league when it comes to running the football, meaning you can run the football on them. The whole entire game, the Ravens came out and started chucking the ball, started throwing the ball. Did they eventually start running the ball? Yes, but they did. But they had more passing plays than they did run plays. That right there, that don't come down to play. Even though I mean, the coach give you the play is up to the player to execute it. But so in the end, is it still in the player's hands to try to execute the play calling? Yes, but from a coaching standpoint, you see that you facing the defense that you can run the ball on because they're statistically that year they were towards the bottom of the league. Run the doggone football. You got Lamar Jackson in the backfield. I think this was before they even had Derrick Henry. Because let me see. Yeah, Derrick Henry came last year. So this is and then he was here. He was there this year. So this is his second stint with the Ravens. Yeah. So he wasn't there 2 years ago. He wasn't there. He wasn't there 2 years ago. Well, the year before last year, he wasn't there. He wasn't there. But the Ravens had one of the top rushing attacks in the league, and you choose to come out throwing the football against the Chiefs. Now, granted, they probably said, well, they probably expect us to run the football because, but still, you're facing defense that's not able to stop the run the ball. Yep, the lights went out. Yep, and it's definitely gonna be the same with Tomlin if Tomlin goes. But like, I think, yeah, folks are gonna be knocking this door down. I think one of the things out there is that the New York Giants, which the New York Giants got promised. They have a solid defensive line, and they got something special on offense. They got a legit running back in the backfield with Scatterable. They got a decent offensive line. The left tackle is special, and then what Jackson Dart showed under Brian Dable, and they got Malik Neighbors. I mean, they got something there. But would you consider that? Like, what's the best as far as teams that are looking for a head coach right now? What's the best option? Right now it's the Ravens, but we talking about Harbaugh. Let's take since he's no longer the Ravens head coach. Let's take the Ravens out of the mix. What's the best option? What's the best option? You got the Giants, you got the Falcons, you got the Raiders. They got the number one pick. You got the Cardinals. You got the Titans. They are in the rebuild process. And I doubt Harbaugh wants to do a whole rebuild again. I mean, but what he's done for over a decade, he's proven. He's proven himself. When 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 a change needed to be made, I mean, he made it and he adjusted to it. So basically, what I'm saying, I didn't see that coming. I didn't see the man losing his job like that because no, Arizona ain't trash, but you're gonna have to find a quarterback because I think Kyler Murray's time with the Cardinals is up. That's what I believe. I really do believe that. I believe his time with the Cardinals is up. Like I'm not even joking. I believe his time with the Cardinals is up. I really do. I really do. No, 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 no. Cleveland is good too. Yeah, and that can be a possibility. That can be a possibility of him doing that, just to stick it to him. Like, oh, y'all got rid of me? Okay, I'm just go to another team in the same division, just to stick it to you. Um, but I can tell you this: he won't be on the couch for long. It's freaking Jim Harbaugh. I mean, it's John Harbaugh. He's not gonna be on the couch for long. Yeah, I think with the Giant, according for what Schefter was saying, the Giants' number one person that they want was Kevin Stefanski. Like they want Kevin Stefanski. But now that John Harbaugh is coming to the equation, John Harbaugh has gone up to number one coaching candidate right now. So here we go. But let's get back to this. Let's get back to this. Let's get back to this. Oh, we got in there right away. Awesome.
Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Raiders will kick it away to start us off.
Who I got for the remaining games?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out.
Okay, let's see. We got Miami against Ole Miss.
Offense in a bunch.
We got Miami against Ole Miss. We got Indiana versus Oregon.
Back to pass. It's back. Got his man quickly.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down.
Right now, I got Indiana beating Oregon. As far as Miami against Ole Miss, that's a toss-up. That's a toss-up.
The Hurricanes with a second and
shoot.
short to keep this drive moving.
That didn't let me.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space.
Okay, now come.
Good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down.
Busting big runs like
Good
this is a
five.
total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole.
Okay,
But you gotta have
let me look quick.
everybody around them doing their
Oregon,
job to
no.
make it a good play call.
And everybody around them does.
Okay, Indiana beating Oregon.
The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big
So
deal too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Fires to the big fella. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring
Miami,
up
Ole
second and
Miss.
short.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important.
Think I got
for
Miami.
defense to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to
Got
just get
Miami.
the ball out quickly, make it an
Miami,
easy
Indiana.
throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the ground.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
who's winning?
No matter who's been leading
The whole thing?
program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Indiana.
Starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything.
I got
The
Indiana winning the
attitude
whole
starts
thing.
Everything, and the U is known for attitude. When they play physical, they've got great teams.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Fletcher.
That's how Indiana is playing. They are
Stop at the line of scrimmage.
sound. They play sound football on both sides of the ball. They don't make no mistakes. They don't get beside themselves. They
Showing their strength, bow it up.
they are
Going
coached.
to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening
that
drive,
he had to been holding. Like you telling me I can't. I'm controlling the him and I'm not able to get off of him.
You just threw an incompletion on second.
Like look how easy it was. Wow, wow, wow. How he's just sitting right there.
Talk about a great way to start the
Okay,
game and
all right.
set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself.
Yeah, they are on a mission. They are without a doubt on a mission.
Your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Able to find enough room to get it out.
And they did throw this out there
Down to the 26.
as a possibility. Like if they were saying if they were the Raiders, they would go after Indiana's head coach
Power football
to become their head coach for the Las Vegas Raiders, and then use the #1 overall pick
Really good job by the defense.
in this year's draft
Getting them on the
to
ground.
draft
Take away that
Mendoza.
run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last.
Because they do need a quarterback. They got the weapons on offense.
To the air, it's Morton. Quickly out to the tight end.
What you gonna do with Max?
Works his way up to the
What you gonna do with Max
38
Crosby?
bounds.
Is he gonna stay there?
Opponents scored on
I'll do he want out. Like, what you gonna do with that?
But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They get this off.
I got 2 wide receivers there, and they just looking at me run the ball and not try to block. Do you not that cut him in a TD, man?
This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him. And he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
And the defense doing a great job committing.
Hesitate too much.
Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you can give up some plays.
The NFL does too many 1-year firings for me to take a chance. Yeah, they do. They do way too many one-and-done firings.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite.
Pete Carroll comes out of retirement and is fired within a year.
Have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be.
I mean, they didn't have nothing to work with, and Geno Smith is. I mean.
And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling to the ground with the back.
Geno Smith doesn't exactly knock your socks off, so. I mean,
you gotta be loving what you're seeing from your offense.
He is who he is, so I mean, come on, man.
They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Looking to throw, it's Morton. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee in this drive.
I know that money is locked in, but uprooting family for a certain year is too much. Yeah.
The drive starts from their own.
That's definitely too much.
Going right to work up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
But that's how the NFL is now, man.
And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up.
It's all business.
Down. Off play action. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into.
Why allow me to click on the guy who's in the area of where the ball is going and not allow me to move him?
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
What's up, Tegan? How you doing, man?
Looking downfield on 1st down.
Woohoo!
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through.
What the heck? What was that?
It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Figured he was going to.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass.
Yeah, that
Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one.
Did he catch that?
And he has really, really good hands as well.
Sounds it.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again.
Yes, sir.
Intercepted a first half
Come
turnover.
on. Why would you let me run right to him?
A few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that
NFL players don't behave like them kids. Grown man is different. Yeah, it is. You asking. Yeah, you get you. I mean, hey, I mean, you got to be coachable, but you know what I'm saying. At the same time, you got these dudes in the NFL, ages 21 and up, making all this money. Essentially, they making more than you as a coach. So, and you trying to tell them what's what and all that. But if you're gonna hire a coach and not allow them to have the resources necessary to turn your program around, I mean, then what's the and then you just gonna fire them within a year? I mean, you basically just setting them up for failure. Like, remember when before the Texans got DeMarco Ryans? I think they had another coach before that. When they had Lovie Smith, remember the last game in the season, last few games in the season, the Texans won games, and they got out of position of getting a top pick before they won those games. GM and ownership fired Lovie Smith because they saw that the season wasn't going anywhere.